first come Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So let me say some important key points for this scheme. So it was launched in April 2016. This is under One Nation One Scheme theme, and this have replaced two earlier scheme, that is National Agricultural Insurance Scheme and Modified National Agricultural Insurance Scheme. So after replacing these two, this scheme is formed, and this is for One Nation One Scheme, and which is the first state to integrate its land record with this scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So the first state is Maharashtra. So Maharashtra has become the first state in the country to integrate its land record with the web portal of the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. What does this scheme cover? So under this scheme, it covers all food and oilseed crop, annual commercial and horticulture crop for which past yield data is available. So remember, for which the past yield data is available and for which requisite number of crop cutting experiment has been conducted under General Crop Estimation Survey. So under this scheme, this covers food and oilseed crop and annual commercial horticulture crop for which past yield is available, that is data of the past yield is available, and for which requisite number of crop cutting experiment are being conducted under General Crop Estimation Survey. We Cracku provide free mock test for SSC CPO exam. For that, you only need to Google search Cracku SSC CPO free mock test. Click on the first link and start the mock. After completing the mock, you get the complete detailed analysis with the solution and percentile for the mock. Soil health card. So similarly, like we have health card, even the scheme says the same. The soil health card, you will be given a report card or a health card of your soil with 12 parameter, as you can see. This parameter will deal with macronutrients, secondary nutrients, micronutrients and physical parameter of soil, that is status of your soil, whether what is the amount of fertilizer required for what type of soil, that can be decided from this. So this was launched in the year 2015. The government planned to issue soil card to farmer, which will carry crop wise recommendation of nutrients and fertilizer required in the individual farming. So what does this do? Whether this was helpful or not. So let's see, this was obviously helpful. If you know your soil properly, you can use chemical fertilizer properly. So with this scheme, in the second phase of the scheme, that is implementation of the scheme, 11.69 crore soil health card were distributed to farmers in 2 years. So what is the number of health card that were distributed to farmers in 2 years? It is 11.69 crore. And with the help of this soil health card, it led to the decline of 8 to 10% use of chemical fertilizers, and it raised the production by 5 to 6%. So the use of chemical fertilizer was decreased and the production, that is productivity, was increased. A soil health card is used to access the current status of soil health, and it displays the soil health indicator. So it contains the status of the soil with respect to the 12 parameter, and the parameter are NPK. These are all like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. They are the micronutrients. Sulfur, which is secondary nutrient, then zinc, iron, copper, manganese, they are the micronutrient, and pH, that is physical parameter, and etc. They are tested as the 12 parameter for the soil health card. So this is the second scheme. After this comes Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi or PM Kisan. Right now this have completed a year, as it was launched in the year 2019. The date is 24th February. So on 24th Feb 2020 it covered a year. So far 8.5 crore farmers are covered under this scheme, started as to supplement. Okay, let me say simply what is this scheme. So according to this scheme, a amount of 6,000 will be transferred in 3 installment. That is 3 installment means 4 month will be a 1 installment. So for the first 4 month, that is for the first installment, you get 2000, that will be directly given in the bank account of the farmer. For the after 4 more months, that is the second installment, you will get again 2000, and after more 4 months, that is the third installment, you will get again 2000, and the total amount will be 6000 per year. It will be given to the farmer's bank account directly. And why is this? Obviously to supplement the income or to help the farmer to provide income support to all farmer family across the country, and even to enable them to take care of expenses related to agriculture and aligned activities as well as domestic needs. So as I said, under this scheme, an amount of rupees 6000 per year is transferred in 3 installment of 4 months. That is 2000 directly into the bank account of farmers subjected to certain exclusion criteria relating to higher income status. So it is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Even similar kind of scheme we have in different states like Odisha, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. In Odisha we have Kaliya, in Telangana we have the Raitu Bandhu, and in Madhya Pradesh we have the Bhavantar Bhugtan. So these are the similar scheme in different state. So after this, let's see the other scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Mandhan Yojana. So we all have heard this quite commonly, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. So this is not Jan Dhan Yojana, don't confuse it with that. It is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Mandhan Yojana. So this was launched in 12th September 2019. So what is this? So basically this is a old age pension scheme for a farmer holding small or marginal land in the country. So let me tell you the basic idea about this. So till their retirement age, which is considered to be 60, farmer need to deposit monthly contribution of rupees 55 to 200 depending on their age group, that is age of entry, and the same amount of money, that is equal amount of money, will be contributed by the government of India. And after the age of 60, a pension of minimum fixed pension of rupees 3000 will be provided to that small and marginal farmers. So this is Mandhan Yojana. So let's see, it is an old age pension scheme for land holding small and marginal farmer in the country. This was launched with a view to provide social security to small and marginal farmer in their old age when they have no means of livelihood and minimal or no saving to take care of their expenses. Under this scheme, a minimum fixed pension of rupees 3000 is provided to the small and marginal farmer subject to certain exclusion criteria on attaining the age of 60, that is your retirement age. It is a voluntary and contributory pension. Why voluntary and contributory? First, you need to pay from 55 to 200 as according to your age entry, and contributory as government will be contributing the equal amount. So this is a voluntary and contributory pension scheme for farmers in the entry age group from 18 to 40 years. And who are the pension fund manager here? It is Life Insurance Corporation of India, or you can say LIC India, and they are responsible for the pension payout. The farmers will have to make a monthly contribution of rupees 55 to rupees 200 depending on their age of entry in the pension fund till the age of 60, that is retirement age, and the government will also make equal contribution. So this is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Mandhan Yojana. After this, let's see what is participatory guarantee scheme. So this is the process of certifying organic products, like you can see in the first line. PGS, that is obviously this. is a process of certifying organic product which ensures that their production takes place in accordance with laid down quality standard. So simply this is a process of certifying organic products. Remember this line. Okay, now here a boon-based global umbrella organization, that is this, for the organic agriculture movement, which is called IFOAM. And what is the full form of IFOAM? It is International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement. Again, what is the full form of IFOAM? It is International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movement, and according to them, PGS, that is Participatory Guarantee Scheme, are locally focused quality assurance system that certify producer based on active participation of stakeholders and are built on the foundation of trust, social network and knowledge exchange. In government's 2015 PGS manual underline that the system in India is based on 4 major pillars. So what are the 4 major pillars? That is participatory approach, a shared vision, transparency and trust. So these are the 4 major pillars according to government 2018 PGS manual. And now in what form the certification are given? So this is given in a form of documented logo or a statement. So in short, there's just one thing. Participatory guarantee scheme is a process of certifying organic product. What is the organization or movement related to it? It is IFOAM. And in what way the certification are given? It is documented logo or statement. And what are the 4 pillars? It is participatory approach, shared vision, transparency and trust. So after this, let's see what is the next. It is Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Region. So when I say Northeastern Region, what comes in your mind? Obviously, yeah, correct. It is Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. So this is a central sector scheme launched for implementation in states of northeastern part of India. That is again Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. This was launched in the year 2015 and this is to encourage and promote the organic farming. This scheme aims to develop certified organic product in a value chain mode. Remember, this aims to develop certified organic production in a value chain mode to link grower with consumer, so that grower, one who grows the crop, and the consumer, one who eats the crop, can have a value chain mode link. And even it supports the development of entire value chain starting from input, seeds, certification, creation of facilities for collection, aggregation, processing, marketing and brand building initiative. So this all are important. So this helps in everything. And what are the things like input? When you give the seeding, that is seeds. When you get the certification, the creation of facilities, and for what facilities? It is collection, aggregation, processing, marketing and brand building initiative. So the assistance is provided for cluster development, production, supply of seed and etc. That is nearly all which I give. So this is Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Region. Northeastern Region have these states like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. We Cracku provide all the previous year paper for all the IBPS exams like IBPS PO, Clerk, RRB, SO and etc. with detailed solution. For that, you only need to Google search Cracku IBPS previous year paper. Click on the first link and access the PDF of the paper. Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. So as the word says, Paramparagat. So from the no modern use or no fertilizers. So again, this is also to encourage and promote organic farming. Even this was launched in 2015. This is to encourage and promote organic farming. And this scheme is an elaborated component of soil health management. So like earlier we did, not earlier, in this video only, above we did soil health report card, that is soil health cards. So this is an elaborated component of soil health management of major project National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture. Under this, that is under this scheme, the organic farming is promoted through the adoption of organic villages by cluster approach and PGS certification. So here the adoption of organic village by cluster approach and PGS certification is done. So this aims in this. 50 or more farmer will form a cluster having 50-acre land to take up the organic farming, and this will be pesticide residue free. So remember, in this scheme we have where we can get pesticide residue free thing, and will contribute to improving the health. As we say nowadays, we don't get organic thing, all have mixed chemical fertilizers which are harmful for health. Sometimes there are some fertilizers which are cancer causing. So this will be pesticide residue free, and that will be good for your health. So organic farming has also been supported under other schemes, like there are other schemes which support organic farming. They are Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, Network Project on Organic Farming under ICAR. So these are few which support organic farming. Now here is the list of remaining topic that we will be discussing in the other video. So as I have already told, this is the part 1 of the video. In part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, we will be discussing this. That is schemes under Ministry of Finance, scheme under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, scheme under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, schemes under the Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is HRD, scheme under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, scheme under the Ministry of Rural Development, scheme under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, scheme under the Ministry of Social Justice Empowerment and Minority Affairs, scheme under the Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change and Mines and Power, and schemes under other miscellaneous ministries. So that will be doing in other video, and this is the end of the video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, share and comment. And yes, we also provide all the previous year paper of SSC exams and banking exam. For that you only need to Google search Cracku SSC or IBPS previous year paper, or you can download our app. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for daily updates. Thank you.